Alright folks, welcome back. We're going to do another painting, and I'm not even really sure what I'm going to paint just yet, but I've got everything set up. I'll just give you a quick look. Got a heater because this is acrylic, and you want each layer to dry, at least I do, before you start on another one. Come over here and just a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and right. Alright, so I'm not real sure, but like I said, this is going to be an acrylic, and you always want to make sure you have a heater so let each layer dry. And you always want to start with the furthest thing away, which is going to be the sky. And I'm not real sure what I'm going to do just yet, but hang on and we'll just get started. And the good thing about the imagination is it just changes, and from second to second, you never know. So hang on and we'll get it going, and we'll just go from there. Alright. Alright, now I've got my heater on already, and I've got some light blue with a moist 2-inch brush. I've already got that on my canvas board, and all I'm going to do is just create the background, the sky, which is the furthest thing away. And you want to cover the whole thing. Let me do that, and I'll get right back to you, and you'll see where we're going next. Okay, hang on. Alright, this light blue is dry. Got my heater there. Same 2-inch brush is washed out. Water there, I've cleaned the water out. I'm going with some antique white, and I'm just gonna go in there, get it all on the brush. Now this is moist brush, and it's up here, up in the sky, just little circles, just like this, creating clouds is what I'm doing, or the illusion of clouds. Let me get some more of these made, and we'll get right back with it. Alright, hang on. Alright, so that antique white has dried. Heater's still going. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over here with some beige. Not a whole lot. Moist brush, same brush, washed out. Get it on there. Same thing up here in the sky. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but right down through here is where the draw line is going to be, where the land line. So, with some beige, we're still doing the sky, which is the furthest thing away. And we're doing clouds. So, alright, a little bit here, a little bit there. Alright. Beige. Exactly. And you can even go side to side. Slope of a, see now how that comes out to be looking kinda like a sky. Alright, we have light blue, antique white, and beige. Alright, yeah, Alright, now we're going to let that dry, and we're going to go forward. Alright. You may hear my cat in the background. She's talking, but now what I'm seeing is this is all dry. Got my heater there. I'm going to take some white, and not a whole lot, and right, and make it seem like some sun or some more brightness is up in here in the center. Alright, and I'm just doing little zigzags, and this kind of thing. Add a little bit more light into the sky, cloud wise, because the sun's back up in there somewhere behind all that, and it's making its way through. But yeah, see, like that, just, and then just kind of blend it. Everything's dry except for the white. That's why I've got the heater. if you start mixing wet paints together, you're gonna end up with mud. Is what I call it. Yeah, and all right, a little bit more, right, and just little circular motions. You're not trying to blend it completely in. Just make it look like clouds and stuff. But right here in the center, that's what I'm talking about. Right in here, where the brightest part is because the sun's hiding back in there. And it's trying to come through a little bit. It is coming through, but right. See what I'm talking about? Leave a little opening there. Just like that. Alright. Yeah. And we'll go from there. Alright, hang on. Okay, so everything is dry. This is where we're at. I'm gonna take this. This is black. Now I don't know what I'm doing here. I mean, as far as where this painting is going. So we're just going to wing it. So, all right, let's see. We're making a tree line. Tree line, right? Kind of like that, and this is back over here, right? Now this is just to get the structure going, and right, and a little bit over there. You see what I'm saying? Just a little bit of the structure. Okay, hang on. Right, exactly, just a little bit. Okay, hang on. Alright, so here where we're at. That's what we've done, it's all in black, everything's dry. We put the wet black on the dry, right. And, okay, I don't know where this is going. Can you see where it's going? I don't know. It's looking pretty good though. I have an idea. All right, hang tight. All right, everything is dry, and go back to that 2-inch brush with some black on it. Right here, just get it all over. Very, very, very lightly. Just make the shadows of the trees and the land just. Not overly, just a little bit, like, and well, actually, yeah, kind of like this, right? And just kind of come on down through there, and be gentle. You don't have to do it real hard, and that just gives the indication of the shadows of the trees. See what I'm talking about? Right, okay. And if it takes too much paint, take it off. And just lightly. And you can always go back and just like that. See, there's no, they call it, there's no mistakes in painting. That's a whole lot of different, too much. I was talking and hang on, I'll get back to you. Let me correct this. I'll show you how to correct it too. All right. While that paint is still wet, take something you don't care about and just wipe it off. And that also can give the illusion of the shadows. But yeah, like that's too much right there. And we'll go back over that. I'll show you how to do that. There's no mistakes in painting. Alright, you remember before whenever I was trying to make the reflections and I went too far and did all this kind of crazy stuff. Well, all you gotta do is go back with the base color, which was light blue, which is the color of sky. And don't do it real hard, but you can still see the reflections. They just come back over, and that's how you correct that. If you mess something up, you can always go back. This is some moist brush with just some more of that light blue. And right, I'm not completely trying to cover it up, because now you can still see the reflections of the trees. It's just not so, overwhelming like it was. And you're gonna turn your heater back on and let that dry, and we're gonna go from there. It's gonna turn out good. Hang on, all right. While we're doing this, right, come back up here because that's still moist, and then right in here, the land mass area. This still got that blue on there, light blue. It's mixture too of black and blue. Just kind of make indications of landmass up in there. Right. Right. You see what I'm talking about? Okay. I'm talking about real lightly too. Real lightly. Okay. All right. All right. Everything is dry. We have our reflections. We've got a moist brush. And we've got some black. And we're just going to go in here, saturate the brush, get it all in the bristles. Just like that. And, okay, right about, I don't know, maybe right here. We're just going to come on down. We're going to come over here. We're going to do that. We're going to fill all this in with black. Right. Exactly. Just follow the line. Fill it all in with black. Alright. I will get back with you here shortly after this is done. Alright. Alright, here's where we're at. We just covered it in with some black. And we've got the same brush. It's moist. We're going here to some brown. Saturate the brush. Get it all in there. Then on that far side right there, just gently make the indication of a land mass or some more land. See what I'm talking about? And just a divide between the water and the land. Right, just like that. I don't know if you can see how that transfers over to the video wise, but right, just like that. A little bit more, flip it over if you got to. There's still paint on there. Oh yeah. See, now this is wet. That paint is wet, so it's gonna look a lot brighter than it really is. But once that paint dries, it's gonna be dark. Right, okay. Hang on. Alright, so we've still got brown on there. It's still moist. The brush is moist. We've put some brown over here to make some more land mass. And we've come over here and we've added what would be, what I would consider, a little road, a little path. See, and that's the only way you can come in from over there. Come over here, come back up here, or go down there and then go over there. Doesn't matter. So here's where we're at. Alright. Right. With this brush, antique white, moist, just very lightly. Because that sky is lighter than you hear my cat down there. The sky is lighter than down here. So just lightly, gently. Yes. Make it look like that light from the sky is still in the water too. And just like that. See what I'm saying? Just very lightly. And you got a big clump right there, so just right. And then come back over. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, just lightly. Just gently. Make it look that's bright, this is dark, so it's got to blend at some point. Right, and just lightly. There you go. And you ain't got to cover everything up, just make exactly. Okay, so we've done all that. We've still got antique white on this brush. The brush is still moist. We've still got our heater going. We've put some more antique white out here. We're going to saturate this little brush here. Everything is dry at this point on this painting here. So, okay, let's go to a fresh thing. Get all that excess off. Now, up here, we're going to make it look exactly just like that. Like more landmass, basically, is what it is. Alright, yeah, yeah, just like that. And down here, now you do the same. Just follow that. It ain't gotta be precise. And it can overlap. And just come down here and do that. Go back and forth because it's going to be covered. You'll see. And right. And it doesn't matter if it's light or dark. Right. Yeah. And we're doing wet paint on dry paint. So, and then come back over here. Same thing. Because that brush is still holding the paint. Right. And we can always go back and fix it if we need to. But that looks good, and you can't really, it's hard to tell on the camera, but just blend it. It's dry paint, wet paint on dry paint. Right. So, you see what we got going on here. Okay. Alright, we've got our heater going. We've got this going on. We've already added the brown over there, and we've got the little path on brown and added some white and gray and stuff. Now we're just going to take this little thing. We've got some gray over here, and we're going to saturate the brush. Not massively, just get it a little bit on there, and just gently, lightly on this little path here. Just go back, follow it. Doesn't matter if the black and all that other stuff is in there. We want it to look like, a little bit more gray. Alright, okay, hang on. Alright. Just a little bit. Yeah, just like that. Right. Back and forth. Like a path. That's what it is. Exactly. Got a little bit of path going on there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, come on. Back over here. Little bit. Just like that. Exactly. Yeah, because we want to stand out. You want to see where the path is at because everything else is going to stand out too. Right. Okay. You'll see. Alright. And here's where we're at. And now we've got some antique white still over here from before. So now we're going to take this brush. It's a wet, moist brush. And we are going to, get it in there. Alright. Flatten it out. And then we're going to just lightly make it, just do all that. Make things that look like something, if that makes any sense. And come over here. Right, yeah. And then, kind of like that. And then come back over here and just, right. And just keep going on the other side. Right. And overlap it because, sometimes roads aren't straight. Now, on the other side too, back over here, do that some more, and put some accents of other colors like that. See, when I flipped that brush over, it actually had more paint on it from the other color. Right, yeah. Oh, okay. See how that goes? And just lightly. Right, right. Uh-huh. Right, yeah, well, you ain't gonna have it. Anyway. See? Right. Uh-oh. Gotcha. Alright. Hang on. Alright. So we've got some more antique white over here. Put some more brown over here. Everything's dry. And we've got a moist brush right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it in some black. Get it all in there. It's one of these things. It's not a big brush. It's not a fan brush. I don't even know what you call it, but. And so now, we don't want to cover up all that magnificence. So right here, just like that. Right, yeah. And just make it look like bushes. And leave spaces. Doesn't have to be all covered. And just go down, except for that road right there. And now what you want to do right here, where that road is, you want to make sure that you know where that road is. So there you go. And then come over here. Right. And then same thing. You don't want to cover it all up, but just make bushes look like bushes. What you would think would be bushes. Right. Exactly. And we'll get back with you here shortly. Alright. See? Oh, okay. Well, you'll see. Alright. Alright, and this is pretty much about the end of it. I got some beige on the end of my brush over here, and over here, just because we've already, we didn't fill it in all the way. So just a little bit indications of, reflections. Exactly, just like that. Just the indications of reflections. Yeah, I'm not pressing hard. Right. Yeah. Just like that. I'll have to add a little bit more to that one, but it'll be a different color. Okay, so yeah, see, yeah, right there, that became a little bit too condensed. So hang on. And I think that's where we're at. I took not this brush, but I took this brush and put some beige in there and did all these little indications of whatever. And then I took this little brush with some black and come back over here on that little, avenue, and I think it's done. Right. This is all acrylic. You can always change it because it's water soluble. All right. Have fun. Have peace in your life.